Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Workshop Taz. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Hey, I had a quick project I had to do here, and I found out a couple limitations with some machines here real quick. I had to get out here and kind of do this job. It's a minor repair, nothing real major, but I'm looking at something else, that's why I'm being distracted right now. Yeah, I'll show you the limitations. It's raining right now, so I had to get the equipment out there, do the quick repair, and come back. And so I'm not going to be able to show you guys exactly all how it was supposed to work, but you'll get the gist of it. Anyway, let me switch you guys this way. So this is what I was going to use. And we've talked about this little guy here before. This probably would have been the optimum machine. I was debating whether to use this or this little guy, which probably would have been perfect, but this has got the original cheap Chinese wire in it, and I didn't like it, and I didn't feel like, you know, unspooling it, putting in some Vulcan wire. So we decided to use the Omni Pro 220, which saved the day. I'll give you guys a shot. This is the settings I was using. I had it set quite a bit higher than this. I had like 200 inches a minute. I am using flux core. I think you can see right down there where it says flux core. 150 seems to be pretty good for what I was doing. 200 was way too much. 220, 250, I burned a hole in the item, so I'll show you guys what I did. The issue I have with this here is I did not have enough length in the cable from this puppy here to do what I needed to do. Between the shortness of this lead and the ground, which I think is like what, even shorter yet. Well, I guess it's about the same length. I just didn't have enough length to do what I needed to do. I wasn't able to get this welder here close enough to the item that I needed to do. I am running it on 240. Obviously, we know this has, and let's see what we were doing. So this little guy right here, this tube in my fence slides back and forth, and it comes out. Comes off these joints right here, and it falls to the ground. And 4 o'clock in the morning, that's kind of a pain in the butt. So this was, let me see if I can zoom in there. This was the weld here on 150, and I don't need anything real hugely sophisticated here. I just need to keep this in place, because one day I want to take this fence apart to do some other repairs. I'm going to have to recut this weld anyway. It's not the greatest. It'll work. It's going to hold that in place for what I need, because the whole thing shakes and then it rattles that thing out of there. So up here, let's see if I can get you guys in here. Is it going to work? Yeah. You can see I kind of burned a little bit through here. I did the repair where I burned a hole in this piece here. This was at 200. I had to slow it down. I think I got it to like I did this at 200 down there. I did it 150. This was too hot, but nevertheless, that's enough to hold that in there. I just need to hold that in there. I don't need it to be too permanent, because like I said, eventually I'm going to have to cut this weld to remove this pipe to do some other repairs. So that was it. So, once again, Vulcan Omni 220 saves the day. I like the other rig too, but it just didn't have enough length on the cables to get what I needed to get done. Sorry, it's kind of a screwy video. This was kind of a last minute deal. I wanted to fix that before Monday morning, so when I open and close the gate, I don't slide that tube out or hits the ground. I say a lot of bad words the neighbors can hear at 4 o'clock in the morning. What else was I going to say? Vulcan... and plus trying to get it in and out of there in the rain. I had just as I finished up the job, it started pouring down real, well, not pouring, but raining pretty good, if you can see the wetness here on the machine, which I'm not too worried about. I'm going to dry it all out and all that good stuff. I'm not worried about that. Anyway, that's all I had. Hopefully, sorry about the finger in the screen there. I don't know, hopefully there'll be some reference. I'm not saying these are the settings you should have used for something like that. I was trying to calculate and I was trying to get everything done quickly, and I didn't have time to like pull out the app on the phone and go, let's see, I'm working with this and doing that, so I took a guesstimate. 200 was too high, 250 was too high, 200 was too high, 150 seemed to be about perfect. I even kind of did a little bit of a back and forth motion with the weld, and that actually worked out pretty good. I've never zigzagged with flux core before. I don't know if you're supposed to or not, or if you can. It seemed to work out in this position. Like I said, this is a temporary weld. It's not for permanent. This summer I'm going to have to cut all that out, so I didn't want it too deep. I didn't want it too much, so I can cut it and remove that tube and do some other stuff. I've already mentioned that. You guys please comment, rate, and subscribe. Sorry for the screwy way I did this, but hopefully this will give you guys, I don't know what, the Omni Pro 220 worked. The settings, last settings seem to work pretty good just for a temporary quick repair. That's all I got. You guys have a great Sunday, and I'll try to come up with something more interesting and a little bit better put together. This was pretty off the wall, do it now, get it done. So guys, take care. Thanks a lot. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. See you guys later.